In a small riverside village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a boy named Aarav. Aarav had one peculiar passion. He loved making boats. Not real ones, at least not yet, but paper boats. Every time the monsoon clouds rolled in and rain flooded the narrow dirt roads, Aarav would eagerly fold sheets of old newspaper into tiny vessels and watch them sail across puddles and streams, as if commanding a navy of hope. One day, Aarav would say, his eyes shining, "I'll build real boats, big enough to sail across oceans." But the village folk laughed. "Aarav and his silly dreams. Focus on farming, boy. That's real work. Paper boats won't feed your family." Even Aarav's own father, a hard-working farmer, shook his head in disappointment. Still, Aarav didn't stop. At night, under a kerosene lamp, he studied everything he could find: torn library books, old diagrams of fishing boats, and even tales of great shipbuilders. He learned about buoyancy, woodwork, and sails. During the day, he helped his father in the fields, but in stolen moments, he experimented by carving miniature wooden boats and testing them in ponds. One day, during a village festival, a boat-making competition was announced. Aarav, trembling with excitement, entered his homemade wooden boat. It was simple but sturdy, painted blue with leftover house paint. The villagers laughed again. "Who does he think he is?" they muttered. When the competition started, lavish, brightly decorated boats crafted by the wealthier families floated for a few moments. Then, one by one, they sank or toppled. Aarav's little blue boat, modest and unassuming, sailed straight and strong, cutting through the water like a knife. Gasps filled the air. Cheers followed. For the first time, Aarav's talent shone, but pride was short-lived. That evening a storm came. Not just a regular storm, this was a cyclone. Winds howled like angry spirits. Rain hammered the ground. The river swelled, angry and ravenous. Within hours, the village was submerged. Homes crumbled. People screamed for help. The only bridge to the main road washed away, cutting the village off from the outside world. No help could come. Panic spread like wildfire. It was then that Aarav, soaked and shivering, stood before the villagers. "I can build something," he said. "A raft big enough to carry people across the river." The elders hesitated. This was a child speaking. But there was no time. No other choice. With fallen trees, ropes, and scraps of wood, Aarav worked tirelessly, hands blistered and feet bleeding. Some villagers joined him. Others prayed. Through the long night, they hammered, tied, and built. By dawn, a giant, sturdy raft floated on the flooded streets. It wasn't pretty, but it was strong. Aarav led the first group across the raging river, steering carefully. Then another group, and another. He didn't sleep for 3 days, ferrying the elderly, the sick, and children first. When the rescue teams finally arrived, they found most of the village safe, thanks to a boy and his lifelong dream. In the days that followed, no one mocked Aarav anymore. They funded his education, and Aarav went on to become a famous marine engineer, designing rescue boats for flood-prone areas across the country. And yet, even at the height of his success, Aarav always kept a small, crumpled paper boat on his desk, a reminder that even the tiniest dreams can weather the fiercest storms. Never belittle the dreams that seem small today. They may be the very bridges we need to cross tomorrow's greatest challenges. If this story touched you, kindly hit the like button and subscribe for more stories like this.